Welcome back to the Closing Laps podcast. I'm Matt, joined once again, like every week, by former NASCAR Jackman, Cam. How are you doing, Cam?
I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
I have zero complaints. It rained for the first time in 3 weeks today, so I'm very happy
Dude,
about that.
we needed it.
I gave up on
Bad.
even trying to water things. I was like, I'm done. I'm not paying the water bill for this nonsense.
The worst part is I literally just laid grass like right
Oh,
before we went into this, right? So like my grass is starting to grow and I'm like, shit, I'm watering it 3-4 times a day.
dude, it's brutal.
Time for my favorite college football podcast.
Let's go, Alex. So we are also live on Facebook tonight as well. Figured out how to set that one up. Maybe we'll work on getting X and maybe even TikTok. So next
There we
week, who
go.
knows? We're in a whole different world now. But we did have a good race
Yeah.
at New Hampshire this past weekend.
So I've never been there, right? Like it's
Yeah.
the one track it's always something has happened every year. I was in NASCAR where the week before something happened, I didn't go that week. So I always forget how wide this track is. Like
It,
it's pretty wide for how small of a track it is.
for 1 mile track, you can run 5 wide, as we saw. You can run 5 wide on corner exit if you really want to.
Yeah.
There, it's really it. I've said before that Gateway and New Hampshire are the two most forgettable tracks on
Yeah.
the schedule. Hand up. My apologies to the state of New Hampshire because that was a really fun race, a really good race overall. I gave it an 81
Yeah,
on
it
the
was-
rating, and by Gen 7 standards, it's the best one we've seen so
Yeah,
far.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's one of those races, and Blaney said it in his post race conference of that it needs to be in the playoff. I
Mhm.
forgot it was in the playoff. Like
Yeah.
before this year, like when they came out with the schedule last year and they said, "Oh, New Hampshire's back in the playoff," I went, "New Hampshire was in the playoffs?"
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. When we never changed for like all those years with the chase, well, I guess probably for the first decade plus of the chase,
Mm-hmm.
it was in it every single year. Like the fall race at New Hampshire back when they had 2 dates.
Yeah,
It's always like, guess what? We're gonna see it once again. And
it
it was
wasn't bad.
okay,
It
but it was
wasn't
always
bad this year.
it wasn't bad. Like the most memorable New Hampshire race, I think, in the playoffs was probably 2008. Kyle Busch on an absolute heater heading into the playoffs
Mm-hmm.
had the worst race to start off his playoffs there and just absolutely tanked from that point
I do
on.
remember that because it
That
was
was
at the beginning of the playoffs, wasn't
Mhm.
it?
Yeah, it was right there at the beginning. So
Yeah.
Ryan Blaney wins the race, but as Rowdy here points out, the biggest story of the day, the whole crowd erupted in cheers when Ty Gibbs got punted. It was mega. Rowdy, Northeastern guy, talked to him in the messages way up there. But yeah, that's going to be the big talking point of the week.
Oh, and you and I talked about it during the race. Joe looked pissed. Coach looked
He did.
pissed.
But here's the thing about it. He's not going to do anything about it.
No, there's nothing he can do.
It's tough, right? He's in a tough position. It's the same thing with Richard Childress at
Yeah.
RCR. Is there a better driver out there than Austin Dillon that they could hire?
100%.
Yes. Is there a better driver out there right now that Joe Gibbs could hire that is better than Ty Gibbs?
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. But when they have the same last name as you, or your daughter had them, so
You're related bloodly.
it is really hard to fire them and to move on from them. And very rarely do we see it happen where they eventually move on. And they do move on sometimes. But in this situation, Ty, we've seen it happen twice now, right? And what happened at Martinsville when he was in the Xfinity Series is different than this situation in the fact that he wrecked his teammate,
Yeah.
Brandon Jones, going for the race win, and that kept Brandon Jones out of that championship race at Phoenix. This situation, Ty's out of the championship. Denny is in the championship. He wrecks him. So it's not entirely the same, but what is the same is his lack of big picture. and
Oh, 100%.
his unwillingness to put the team before him. And it's the selfishness that gets him in these situations here. And you just want to sit down to him and be like, can you just think about somebody other than yourself once? Because now you put the team in a really weird spot.
Yeah. Let's think about it this way. If his name's not Gibbs, is he a career Xfinity guy?
I think he's one of those guys that would be like an Elliott Sadler. He'd do well in Xfinity. He'd get that cup opportunity, and then we see him go back down to Xfinity after that because he would kind of burn out in the Cup
Like
Series.
Harrison
And
Burton.
yeah, his leash is insanely long. Like it's endless, right? He in theory can be in the Cup Series for his entire career and never win a race, but because his name's on the building, he's going to be there. And I say that by still contending that he will win a Cup race at some point. Like he probably should have won the Bristol night race the week prior. Like he had the best car, led over 200 laps, makes a mental mistake getting on the pit road, and that cooked his race.
But that's part of it.
Oh,
right?
it's absolutely part of it. Yeah. Yeah. Jake from State Farm said he'd be serving my McDonald's order.
Damn.
Dang. No, he'd be sitting in an office at Joe Gibbs Racing, collecting a paycheck.
Not a paycheck from Joe Gibbs.
It's just also Rowdy said I've never seen so many birds be thrown in my life when Ty Gibbs came back onto the racetrack after crashing out.
Which is wild because like I feel like it's gone from everyone hating Kyle Busch to everyone hating Ty Gibbs.
It's hard to hate Kyle Busch when he's racing Riley Herbst for 31st. And like they're beating the crap out of each other yesterday. And I was like, what's the point of this, dude? Like Kyle has to be miserable over there. But
I don't know why he's still there, but I digress.
The Gibbs Hamlin thing, Denny apparently talked about it on his podcast today. I haven't listened to it yet. I'm really curious.
Oh, I am too.
Because I am not sure what direction he's going to go with it. But if Ty goes out there and races hard, if Ty junks him one of these races, like, what do you do?
There's going to be swinging.
Like, I feel the same way about Ty Gibbs getting into a fight in the Cup Series that I feel about like Tristan McKee getting into a fight in the ARCA Series. It's like you're swinging on a child, and it's like I know he's 22 or 23, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, but he looks 12.
Yeah, but he's looks like a child. And then seeing a 45-year-old man and Denny Hamlin try to take a swing at him, like that would be absurd looking. No state would sanction that fight, but here in NASCAR, go for it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Hey, no, they probably Vegas definitely would.
They would.
I mean,
they would not sanction like Ed Pompa swinging on Tristan McKee, mainly because Tristan McKee's 15 years old, but still.
They probably still would, let's be honest.
In fairness, Tristan McKee needs to calm down just a little bit in the ARCA Series, but again, he's 15.
Hey, old Butterbean got another win.
He did. I almost went to that race, but I was like knee deep in a project.
How far is it from you? It's not far, is it?
It's like 2.5 hours.
Is it really?
Yeah, because it's all back roads. There's no highway really that you can take there. So I almost went because typically like my buddies and I all go, but one of my buddies had a kid and everything, and like
Those
that gets in the way.
They get in the way.
They get in the way. So maybe like in 2 years he can bring the kid with him. But yeah, so we didn't go. But then I'm watching it on TV, double TV with college football and
of course
and that. And when I see LeVar Scott take the lead, I was like, damn it. Like, I should have gone. LeVar's a good guy. We obviously talked to him in Chicago.
Yeah, I love LeVar.
And then I saw Max Reeves go out, and I was like, oh, I really should have gone. Now, because one of the main reasons I didn't push too hard to go on Saturday was because I saw Max Reeves on the entry list, and I'm like, it's a Joe Gibbs car. I've seen this story a bunch of times before at Salem in the years I've gone, and I didn't go, but
because it's not far from. How far is it from me?
It's probably going to be like hour and a half. Because I know it's like 45-ish minutes from Louisville.
What is it, Salem?
Salem, Indiana, yeah. We're looking up how far it is from Lexington to Salem, Indiana, basically.
Let's see. How far is it from me?
But I was happy to see there was a decent crowd out there, though. I also love the fact that Salem just refuses to update their lights at the racetrack, and it just looks somewhat dimly lit.
Oh, it's
all the
only
way.
2 hours.
Okay, it's not the worst thing.
We
I
should have
mean,
gone.
heck, you did Chicago up and back in one day, so
We should have gone.
Yeah.
Heck, I've done Daytona from Charlotte up and back in one day.
that's brutal.
It was
Sucks.
awful.
Yeah, sounds terrible.
It was awful.
Planes exist, Cam.
I didn't do it. Okay. I'm not
Victory
paying
Air
for the
exist. So Ryan Blaney wins the race. Dominating performance by Team Penske.
By Penske.
Once again, 273 of the 301 laps led across Blaney, Logano, and Josh Berry. Yeah, it's in a sense demoralizing for the rest of the field as we head to Phoenix. You love it. Yeah, you're a Penske guy.
Love it.
Penske.
Oh no, screw Penske.
No, you're a Blaney and Logano guy.
I'm a Blaney guy.
Blaney guy, yeah.
I'm a Blaney. I love Blaney's cool as shit. Right? So I'm right there for it. But and I mean Logano's cool too, right? He's a cool guy. I got my first race that I ever pitted was with Logano. So
they were just unstoppable. Logano's lap in qualifying on Saturday, I was watching it and I just said, damn. Like, what do you say to that? When you're that much faster, it's insane. Blaney, you and I talked about it on Sunday morning, texting back and forth. Blaney had the best car in the long run, and he was our pick to win the race if it did go green a lot.
And it did.
It did. He struggled on the fire off for
Okay, so did you notice at the beginning of the race, he fell back to 10th?
Yeah, I think it was like 8th.
Because
SVG got him. Yeah.
Yeah. He got passed by SVG and everything, and I went, oh, no. And then look up 10 laps later, and he's battling from first. I was like, all right, here we go.
At the beginning of the race, he and Hocevar did the reverse. Hocevar gained, and then Blaney fell. And then about, 30-ish laps into that first run, Blaney gained, and Hocevar faded.
Yeah. Where did Hocevar end up finishing?
Did he get a top 10 out of the day?
I think he did.
No, he got 11th.
Oh, that bastard.
So close. But, yeah, they just were insanely strong. Logano led the most laps in the race. Blaney there in second. And Josh Berry, really strong run for that 21 car. That's exactly what they needed the last 3 weeks. Couldn't get it.
I was going to say, it's a little too little too late, right?
Little too late. But he was super strong all through this race. Has contact with SVG, which I kind of chalk up to more of a racing thing than anything. Just two cars going for the same area on the racetrack.
Yeah.
And
SVG took the brunt of it. Carson Hocevar with the fastest lap.
Yeah. He had good points today, 39 points, which was more than I think Chase scored in 5th. So strong day for Hocevar. But Berry spins out, comes back through the field, and if he had fresh tires there at the end of the race, there's a strong possibility he wins this race.
Yeah.
Which
100%.
I guess probably brings us into our next topic. Do you think if he had the opportunity to win the race, he would have won the race? Or is he a good teammate and lets the 12 win so he can lock into the round of 8?
I think he would have been a good teammate and let the 12 win.
I think if the difference in speed was so much that he could pass him easy, I think he passes him easy.
Yes.
I think if he needs to run side by side and potentially, rub fenders, I think in that situation he doesn't do it. And Josh doesn't race like that either. So
no. And I also think if the 24 starts catching them, he'd fall behind.
So one thing that happened early on in this race, or maybe it was middle portion of the race, Blaney catches Logano, and they're racing. And Logano, for as much as people don't like him, is an insanely smart race car driver. And he could see in the mirror that I think it was Byron at that moment. And he knows if we start running side by side here, that's going to draw the other one up into this, and I don't want to be a part of that. And he just pulls over and lets Blaney go. And because of that, saved them both from losing time. And I'm like, dang it, this is why this guy is so good, because there are a lot of drivers that lack that big picture racing now. Thank you.
That's insane. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking at the standings, and honestly, I don't love Bubba, but I'm cheering for Bubba, right?
Yeah.
He's getting so screwed.
He is. We'll talk about that in a minute when we get to the end here because no, you're fine. I have some thoughts on it. So we had two other incidents in this race. Both of them, one made me laugh. The other one, I just was scratching my head. We'll start off with the head scratcher first, and that is Brad Keselowski being a typical Boston driver. He's got the Red Sox paint scheme on his car and
that thing was dope.
It looked great, but he decides to try to go 5 wide corner exit in turn 2, clips the inside wall, hits SVG, collects Kyle Busch, Justin Haley, and Daniel Suarez in the process, and it's like, that was one of the lowest percentage moves I've seen since Austin Hill tried to go to the outside of Michael McDowell at Watkins Glen, and it just didn't pay off for him.
That was a video game move. I've done that in NASCAR Heat 5.
You're right. It was a video game move. And guess what? It works in the video game because I don't care about the consequences that come out of it. It doesn't work in real life.
In the video game.
Oh, yeah. New Hampshire is another one in the video game that I finally got pretty good at. Having watched the NASCAR 25 gameplay footage from Anthony Alfredo at Richmond, I immediately watched it and was like, I'm going to hate Richmond like I always do.
Oh,
it's going to be
hate
such a pain.
Richmond. I literally, if I'm in a season in a NASCAR game, if I go to New Hampshire, you're going to laugh. New Hampshire, Pocono, and Richmond. I sim it. I'm like,
throw Iowa in there for the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series on NASCAR Heat 5.
Iowa doesn't bother me.
Oh,
Iowa doesn't bother me. I like Iowa. Now, you know what my favorite track in the game is?
Mine's Bristol, but go ahead.
Bristol.
Okay.
It's 100% Bristol.
The setup I have in NASCAR Heat 5 for Bristol, I can cook around Bristol.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited to play the game when it finally comes out. But as soon as I saw him at Richmond, I saw him slip off the corner. I was like, I'm screwed. I have nothing.
Slid.
Yeah, I've got nothing for this game.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Cam says, did he do it because it was SVG going to the inside there?
I think it was just a dumb Brad Keselowski move.
Yeah, I think he saw an opportunity to be, because obviously we all know the easiest way to make a position is 1 on pit road with a good pit stop, but 2 is on restarts.
Right at the restart.
Yeah, and if you can gain 5 spots on a restart, send it. Just sometimes this is what happens to you, and you cause a big wreck after it. So
Gustavo made a good point. Good day for Spire.
Very good day for Spire.
Other than Justin Haley, but
McDowell 8th, Hocevar 11th, and Justin Haley was 33rd. But that's because he got caught up in that wreck. And he became the first driver since, oh my gosh, I saw the stat now, I can't remember, to come back onto the racetrack without the hood and front bumper on the car, looking like a modified out there, because now that we have DVP. Yeah, so it's kind of cool to see. I saw somebody was like, get this junk off the track. Listen, you never would have survived the mid-2000s NASCAR races, early 2000s.
No.
Gen 4 era, we were just cutting fenders off, ripping the nose off the car, hood, toss it to the side, some fan can pick it up. We got to get back out on the racetrack.
Let's go.
Yeah.
There's more like fenders and stuff out there from actual cars that people have just picked up from that time period.
There's an IMSA race at Indianapolis this past weekend, the Battle of the Brickyard. And somebody was straight up just carrying the whole engine cover from one of the LMP2 cars out of the racetrack. 4 guys were having to carry it. Where did they get it? Did the team just say, hey, take this huge carbon piece? Like, that's an insane piece to get. Also, where are you going to mount it at? I have no idea.
I mean, once I finish this basement, all those pieces behind me are getting mounted.
Good. Well, I'll go find you a LMP2 engine cover, and we can put that on there as well.
Run it.
Somebody also got a whole exhaust system a couple weeks ago at COTA, I believe, for the WEC race that was down there. What are you going to do with it? I have no idea.
Oh, Lordy.
Haley trucking like a hot rod. Yeah, he looked.
Hey, he was running. He was on the track.
Getting points. So the other dumb incident in this race, early on in the race, Austin Dillon just punts Cody Ware out of the way, just straight up punted him. I think he kind of was like running from getting put a lap down, so he wanted to get that 51 out of his way. Well, late in the race, we nearly had a race-altering caution because Cody Ware attempted to take out Austin Dillon and completely whiffed on his attempt.
And almost hit Blaney.
Yeah. And was that the time that you almost hit Blaney?
Or was it when?
No, the first one was when he almost
It
hit
was when
Blaney.
Austin Hill hit. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Austin
Dillon,
hit
excuse
Cody,
me.
and yeah, they almost collected Blaney there.
Correct.
But misses on hitting Austin Dillon and crashes into the wall and gets heavy front end damage for himself. Just
Screwed himself.
yeah, Landon Castle's
Again,
number one rule of stock car racing.
You know what that was?
What's that?
A video game move.
Except in the video game, you would stop, turn around, go the other direction, and then hit him. Which, thank God, he didn't do that. Overall,
how many more years of Cody Ware are we going to have to deal with this? No. Again, his name's on the building.
So I had a joke typed out ready to go for this incident, and I deleted it because I even read it again and was like, whew. While funny, would not have gone over well. So I will tell you afterwards here. But I just got a text message and I read it, and it just says, "Don't tell the joke," and I know exactly what it.
You should tell the joke.
I should not tell the joke.
You should tell me the joke.
I will tell you afterwards. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna write it down so we remember this.
It's sitting in the drafts, but overall, super solid race. I thought the tire wear was super good on this as well. RPM says, how many years of Cody Ware are we going to have to deal with?
That's what I just said.
Oh, sorry. I completely
No, the one I was looking at was Ryan said a big Larson fan. I was at the race yesterday. He seemed to have a better race than normal in New Hampshire. Think this helps get him back on track or helps him get back on track.
Yes to the Larson part, because, and William Byron said it after the race too, he was happy about the speed that they showed, because they definitely showed way more speed than they typically do at these flat tracks and short tracks as well. They still weren't close to the Penske cars though, but they were probably best of the rest. They're better than the Gibbs cars, and they were better than 2311 Trackhouse, those guys, but yeah, they still didn't have the speed to compete with the Penske cars.
Okay, so if we look at it right now, let's say it ended right now.
Real quick though, for the Cody Ware thing, originally, which we'll talk about at the end here about the LMC lawsuit, originally the plan was for him to likely be done after 2026, I would assume, is how that deal was going to work out. Now, because that's not going the way that they thought it was, I don't know what's going to happen with him, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So if it ended right now, let's say the playoffs or this round ended right now.
Yes.
You would have Blaney, Byron, Larson, Bell, Hamlin, Joey, Chase, and Chase.
Chase and Chase.
Yeah, both Chases. Briscoe and Elliott. Right? And the schedule. Oh, you got to pull it up, sweet.
Yes.
In the schedule.
Oh, shoot.
I'm pulling up the schedule.
Perfect. So right now, below the cutoff lines, Ross Chastain, Austin Cinders, Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace.
Okay. And so we've got
Kansas next week.
Kansas in the Roval.
Yes.
Okay. Let's scratch out the Roval because more than likely SVG is going to win.
Yeah, there's a Kiwi that is probably going to dog walk the field.
Yeah. Right. Okay. And so then you're looking at Kansas, which, if you look at it, the person who has the best finish since in I think the past 5 years there is Larson.
Yes.
So, and then it goes Larson, Blaney, Joey. I think I had it pulled up, and I
know it's probably definitely going to be Larson is going to be up at the top.
No, Larson's definitely, and I think Christopher Bell's fifth.
Okay, makes sense. The 2311 cars, they've won 3 races at Kansas in the Gen 7 era. Now,
Correct.
Having said that, they struggled there in the spring, and they were okay in the fall last year.
Correct.
This is the race they need to have their turnaround in. And for all the discussion about the NASCAR championship format potentially changing, one thing that I don't
pulled up.
Okay.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. One of the things I don't like about how this current format is you're rewarded so much for the regular season, which again, there's obviously an argument to be made for that. But when you reset the points, it kind of destroys everything you've done in those first 3 races unless you're carrying all those championship points through. And like Kyle Larson and William Byron were mediocre at best in the first round. But when those points reset, they're almost a full Byron is 14 points away from being a full race ahead going into Kansas this weekend. Meanwhile, Bubba, who was 60 points above the cutoff line after Bristol, resets to being 1 above, and now he's 27 points below. And it's like all of that work in the first 3 races gone. And I get it, should have been better in the regular season, but I kind of would like to see a change come in if they do restructure this format.
That they don't lose all those points.
Yeah, but there's got to be a way to work that in. And I keep saying that we need to make it simpler, but yeah, it's a tough balance for sure.
So your top 5 right now since 2022.
Yeah.
Right. Is Larson, Bowman, Hamlin, Bell, Blaney. Then it goes Chastain, Elliott, Byron, Logano, Buescher, Bubba, Kyle Busch.
Okay.
And then Corey Heim, but he's only raced there twice, so that doesn't count.
So what are the chances going into Kansas this weekend that we see a chaotic race like last year with a chaotic winner like Ross Chastain?
That's not who I think.
Who are you picking?
That's not who I think is going to win the race. And we'll get there later. But that's not who I think is going to win the race.
Ross won the race last year. Bell dominated the race, leading 122 laps. Byron finished second.
So originally my gut was telling me to pick Bell.
Yeah. Oh, this is the race where Kyle Busch had a really good opportunity to win last year and wrecked Yes. Okay.
Yep.
I remember this race now.
So my gut told me to pick Bell, but I'm not.
All right.
I'm picking someone else that's in the playoffs.
Bianchi mentioned that neither 2311 racing car has run top 15 at Kansas in nearly 2 years.
That's not true.
Last year they were 25th in the fall and 17th. 25th and 17th. In the springtime this year, they were
33rd.
Yes, also not good in 17th.
And 17th.
Well, I'm just not. Sorry to Riley Herbst, but I'm just not counting.
Yeah, he doesn't count.
I don't know what they were in the springtime there last year. All right, so yeah, they've actually not been great there.
No, they haven't been.
All right. Anything else from New Hampshire?
No. It's going to be another forgettable one. Like, it was a good race, but...
Oh, you're not going to remember New Hampshire?
No. It's New Hampshire.
I don't
the only race that I will ever remember when it comes to New Hampshire, and it might not have even been New Hampshire. I'm thinking it was New Hampshire, was when Eric Almirola won. Was that New Hampshire or was that Martinsville?
Wait, say it again. I was reading.
When Eric Almirola won
New Hampshire.
That was New Hampshire.
Yeah.
That's the only time I ever remember New Hampshire.
And that was a darkness shortened race.
Yes.
As well. Yeah.
Yes.
It was a very odd one. Yeah, starting this race, granted, starting at 2:00 in the afternoon actually worked out pretty well, but yeah, the sun sets very quickly in New Hampshire.
Yeah, like Alex said, it was a good race. It wasn't a great race.
Yeah, which is fine.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah, by New Hampshire standards, it was good. That was New Hampshire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Question here from Jamie. Which contender would be... Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted. Hang on, Jamie. I'll come back to that one in a second. This one from Sir that says, who drives the bow tie and not good at the Roval? Should the other manufacturers worry about that cup race? In terms of... Well, I thought I had read it a different way. Kind of is slightly a weird structure of a question there. But the other...
I think SVG is going to win.
Yeah, SVG is going to win. That's who we're going to pick. Last year, Larson dominated this race. Or the Roval, rather. Yeah. I think the other manufacturers should be concerned about it just because from like a Ford standpoint, their road course package just isn't very good. And the Penske cars know that, and they don't care because ultimately you don't need to be good on the road courses. Be good on the track that you can be good at, flat tracks in their case.
You'll be fine.
And super speedways, and they're going to be all right. Jamie says, which contender would be so controversial if a champion NASCAR would change the way they crown the champion? Jamie, I don't know if that's going to be so much of the controversial thing. I think it comes down to like what we saw last year with Logano, and take people's hate for Logano and set that aside. It's the fact that people were upset that he won once in the regular season, had an average finish of 17th, and won the title. That's where people get really upset about. So I think if you have a guy that has like an average finish of 20th that somehow wins it, then people would be like even more upset.
Hey, he's at 16.3 this year.
It's actually down to 15.9 now.
Boom.
Yeah, because of that second place finish. I know, I looked it up today.
Yes. Do I think Connor Zilic wins a cup race next year? Yes.
Yes.
I think Connor Zilic wins a cup race before Ty Gibbs wins a cup race.
Agreed. I agree with that.
Is Zilic running the Roval?
No.
He's not.
I think he's done with cup races.
Is he?
For the rest of the year? Yeah, because they want him to focus on
the Cup or the Xfinity Series stuff.
Yeah. Which, I mean, there's your winner for the Roval, probably.
Yeah.
So it might be your winner at Kansas this weekend as well. Could be your winner at Las Vegas, maybe even Talladega, probably Martinsville, and maybe even Phoenix at this point.
Hopefully not.
God. Imagine him if he wins.
If he dog walks the field.
If he wins 13 Xfinity races in 1 year and like ties that Jeff Gordon record of 13 Cup Series wins, that'd still be wildly impressive.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. I don't care that's the Xfinity Series. That's still a really impressive feat.
Heck, couldn't freaking
Heim do
it?
Well, he's got 9, and there's only 4 races left for them. So
you have to win out.
Wait, no, they only have 4 races left.
Do they?
Yeah, because they're down to their final 8 now. Whatever, they're in their last round because that was
they're not. They're in the round of 8. Yes.
Yeah, because that was their elimination race. So they'll eliminate 4 now, and then
because they go Charlotte, Talladega, Martinsville, Phoenix. If he just dog walks the field. Oh, SVG was doing very well. Yeah. You and I even talked about it.
Oh yeah.
You and I talked about like SVG was doing really well, and Cameron says SVG with his first stage points on an oval, and was racing well. Let's see how it goes at Phoenix, because if he wins the title next year, I'm sure the championship would have to change.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the championship's changing next year, isn't it? We're going to Miami next year.
We're going to go to Miami for the championship race, that final race, but there's a strong chance that it's going to be a 4-race final round, not a 1.
Correct. Yeah, the final race is in Miami, even if they don't change it.
But you're still going to have Phoenix and Talladega and Martinsville in those final rounds next year. So, wait.
Yeah, because if they do...
Yeah.
What is it next year, 2026?
Yes. Forgot what year it was.
Dude, it's Monday. It's been a long week. All right.
Jamie says, will Jimmy Johnson run the Daytona 500? I would expect him to be there. I would expect him to do at least that and San Diego.
So let's say right now, where does the playoffs end in Daytona, correct? Or start after Daytona. So right now, if they do what was it, 4-4-3?
Yeah.
Or was it 3-3-3? It was 4-4-3.
3-3-4. 3-3-4.
3-3-4?
Yeah.
So it'd be Darlington, Gateway, Bristol, Kansas, Vegas, Roval, and then Phoenix, Talladega, Martinsville, Miami.
Okay.
Would be your final round. And notice in the playoffs, they don't have it marked off yet.
No. Yeah. ISC really wanting to control that final round there with the racetracks.
I mean, that's pretty. Those are 4 pretty dope tracks for a final round.
Oh, I'm not mad about it.
No, that'd be awesome.
I think it'd be very fun.
But then people are going to be pissed because, Penske's really good at Phoenix, really good at Talladega, and really good at Martinsville, and they don't do bad at Miami either.
Yeah, you're right. As much as we want to change, guess what? It's probably going to be a lot of the same. Mel here says, I don't know if you saw this. Mel says, I know we're talking NASCAR, but I watched that Deegan crash live. What an idiot. Did you see that from this past weekend, Hayden Deegan?
No.
So to set the stage real quick, he needed to win, and he needed Joe Shimoda in 250 to not finish the race so that he could win the Super Motocross Championship. So in Moto 2 on Saturday night in Las Vegas, which is their final race of the season, he spent the entire time trying to intentionally take out Joe Shimoda, but he was trying to do it in a way that like it would look like a racing incident, except for the fact that he was like waiting on him to get into the corner, and then he was just dumping the clutch and running in the side of him, like trying to knock him off the track. And it was so obvious, like everybody saw it. So they're going into like a sand section, and he tries to body Shimoda, and he knocks them both down. Like he knocks himself down and Shimoda. And when he goes down, he breaks his collarbone. So Shimoda just picks his bike up and just rides away, wins $500,000 in the championship. And Deegan's got a broken collarbone on one of the lightest crashes I've ever seen in my life. Like I have taken much harder falls than that, never gotten hurt. He breaks a collarbone that way, and it was just embarrassing.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Wild. You can't fix stupid though, so
you can't fix nepo babies that have never been told no.
Joey's gonna break the odd year jinx this year.
Replace Dega with Atlanta.
I would love that.
Love it. Chaos. All right, moving on. Truck Series at New Hampshire. Guess what time it is again?
It's damn Heim time.
It's Heim time again. 9 wins this season. Ties Greg Biffle's single season record. The Biff looked like he was down in the Keys. Gave a toast to Corey Heim. Listen, Corey Heim should have had 9 wins like 4 weeks ago.
I was about to say, like at this point, he should have.
Yeah, he should have 12 wins already this year.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear a crazy stat? I know it's in the notes here, but no driver not named Corey Heim or Lane Riggs has won a race since June 7th. That was Stuart Friesen at Michigan.
No freaking.
In that time, Heim has won 5 races and Riggs has won 3 races.
What?
Just an absolutely crazy run for both of those guys. Insane. So crazy.
Like they're literally dog walking the field.
Yeah. George is not happy. Heim time is getting old fast. This is what happens when you win. People love you.
George, go Dogs.
Then you win so much. I didn't even realize that's what that was.
Go Dogs.
Corey Heim is playing the Truck Series on easy mode. Yeah, he is. Like it's video game what he's doing out there. He's just so much better. And Lane Riggs isn't bad either. Lane Riggs has had a really good season as well. So this race obviously was an elimination race for the Truck Series. Jake Garcia eliminated. Chandler Smith eliminated. Chandler was doomed by the first 2 races in this round, and he finishes second. Came up 1 spot short. Jake Garcia doomed by what happened at Bristol. He had a chance to win that race. He passed Corey Heim for the lead on the racetrack, and then ultimately had a pulley issue on that spec Ilmore engine, and that doomed him from that point on.
That
sucks. Especially, and like he said, you have no control over it, right?
Yeah, so something you can control, okay.
Yeah. This was a
spec engine.
Heavy attrition race too.
It really was.
23 trucks running at the end of this thing. So now the points reset, and we go to also in this race we had a wreck with Tony Breidinger, Matt Crafton, I believe Ben Rhodes got caught up in it as well. Which
did you hear what Matt or Michael said? Were you listening to it?
No, I was out in I had it on in the garage, but I didn't have the sound up enough to hear it.
Oh my gosh.
What did he say?
He said something along the lines of Tony Bellinger gets in a wreck. She's been running really well. And I went, huh? What race are you watching, Michael?
Also, can we just talk about how you just call her Tony Bellinger as if she's Cody Bellinger's sister?
Whatever. Breidinger, I'm sorry.
You said Bellinger, and I was like, screw it. Let him go. He's got it. He's on the roll here. Yeah, I think she actually had an okay qualifying effort. Okay by Tony standards, not okay by like Tricon standards by any means. But yeah, just not good. So the points reset now. Corey Heim, he's a full race ahead already over the cutoff line. So he could just take their next race off.
He's going to be in Phoenix.
Yeah. So he can take the Roval off if he wants to.
Hell, he should probably take Talladega off.
He'll just win the Roval, be fine. Lane Riggs plus 22. He's in a super solid spot again. He just has to be okay through the next 3 weeks. This is where it gets interesting. You have 6 drivers separated by 8 points.
What, 8 points?
Yeah. So
not even.
Yeah, it's 8.
Yeah. Okay. Math is
Hemrick's plus 1. Majeski and Ankrum are tied for that 4th spot at the cutoff line there. Enfinger -3, Raja -5, and Caden Honeycutt -7. That is going to change
a lot.
Every single stage at the Roval. It is going to change every single lap at Talladega.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is. I feel so bad for all 6 of those guys.
That's madness, baby.
It's especially with the 3 tracks they have in this round,
and especially when it's 3:30 on a Friday.
Yeah, 3:30 start time on FS1 for the Roval Truck Series race.
Just dumb.
Not a fan of that. And then the next weekend, I believe it's a 4:00 start time at Talladega.
It is 4 at Talladega and then 6 at Martinsville.
The 6 at Martinsville, I assume there's probably a college football game on FS1 at 9:00 that night. I'm guessing 8:00, somewhere in there.
Yeah. But you and I talked about it. There are no college football games on Friday the 3rd.
The only other thing I figure is they're like doing a soccer game or something. I have no idea.
Who cares? It's soccer.
And I don't think it's going to be baseball.
No, it's not. Baseball doesn't start till October 4th. But you ready for this?
I guess you're right.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
From October 6th. Sorry, no. October 8th. So from Wednesday, October 8th to Wednesday, November 26th, we have a football game every single day. And that goes all the way to December 1st. And the only day we don't from October 8th to December 1st not have a football game is the day before Thanksgiving.
That feels like a real miss.
Right?
We definitely should have one there. Also, that means the return of Maction.
Yeah, Maction's coming back, baby.
I'm so excited about Maction.
Oh,
since we haven't talked college football yet, I do need to say one thing about college football.
Alex is like, let's go, football.
I saw the best TikTok the other day, which was a YouTube comment, which, hang on one second. Rowdy said Corey LaJoie is running pretty good at the start in New Hampshire. Not sure where he ended up. He finished 8th, but you're right. He did have a really good start.
When I was listening to, this race started, I was listening to it on MRN.
Yeah.
And they had Ross Chastain on, broadcasting it with him.
Yeah.
With them. And they were done with the first stage, and they go, Ross, who are you looking at? He goes, well, I'm looking at the class of the field right now, Corey LaJoie. He's not leading any laps, but he's putting down some hot laps right now. And I'm like, he's like 6th.
All right, I got to read this.
He was 5th at the time.
Got to read this college football comment real quick. Is on just a random YouTube video, and it says, congrats on your 5-star recruits and $100 million facilities, SEC fans. Meanwhile, the MAC is out here playing real football in front of 14 people and a raccoon on a Tuesday night during a blizzard. You ever seen a punter throw a touchdown to a long snapper while the scoreboard's on fire? Didn't think so. While y'all are busy arguing over which frat-funded dynasty is slightly less fraudulent, Toledo's cooking up a triple reverse flea flicker in a game that ends 43-42 after 6 missed PATs and a goalpost gets stolen. That's not football. That's Maction. You wouldn't survive 1 quarter in Ypsilanti.
Yeah.
That's Maction football.
I can honestly say I played my worst game of my life at Ball State, so.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Chirp, chirp.
Yeah.
Home of David Letterman. Also, the fact that Maction Miami, Ohio is not that far from me. Like
No.
it's about probably like an hour. I
If
should
that.
I should go.
Played
I should.
there.
I've been before
Beat
for a
them.
Bearcat game, but I've never been on a
Beat
Tuesday
them.
night to Oxford. You beat them?
them.
Yeah, they're not. They're either okay or terrible.
Mm-hmm. That was my freshman year. We beat
Maybe
'em.
EKU was just that good that year.
We were in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, you guys got playoffs before everybody else did.
Yeah. There's always been playoffs in the FCS.
I know.
Do either of you think it's obvious Kyle Busch may be waiting to leave RCR?
I mean, he signed a 1-year deal, so he's obviously he's going to explore his options next year. And next year, there's going to be a lot of silly season movement, just because there's a number of contracts that are coming up next year. Yeah.
What if I'm throwing it into the ether?
Yes.
It's not going to happen, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway.
Do it.
Alex Bowman's gone.
Okay.
And they put Kyle Busch in the 48.
No.
And he goes and wins another championship.
I just don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Literally, it's not going to happen. But wouldn't that be awesome?
It would be fun. Don't get me wrong.
Good equipment again. See if he can do it.
I'd love to see it. I think your best option to see Kyle Busch in somewhat competitive equipment would probably be to like end up at Spire or something like that.
I was thinking Spire.
Yeah.
Or colleague with Dodge.
Hey, listen, Dale Jarrett took a bag to go run Michael Waltrip Racing when they switched over to Toyota and took that UPS sponsorship with him. They were terrible, but he got paid. Kyle Busch, you want to get paid? Do that.
Do that.
Yeah. Where was it at here? Ryan said that he was talking to Jeff Gluck at the New Hampshire race. He said Heim and Ty Gibbs don't get along, so Ty won't race with him. What's the backstory there? So the two of them had multiple. The two of them had multiple run-ins in the ARCA series. Like they straight up will just junk each other as soon as they got around each other. And Heim didn't back down to Ty. Corey was willing to race Ty exactly how Ty raced everybody else. Ty didn't like it. Corey doesn't like Ty. Ty doesn't like Corey. And that's just really what it comes down to. Just two dudes that don't like each other.
Corey will never be at Gibbs, ever.
Yeah.
Won't happen.
Unfortunate for sure. Jake says you guys should have a Discord server. I will look into what that takes. Carson H will end up at the 48. I'm not sold on that. Eventual Legacy third card. That will happen in 2027. Brexton Busch's future has lots to do with why KV is staying at RCR. Listen.
He's going to be in a car no matter what Kyle Busch is.
RCR is not, well, RCR has leveraged the entire company on Austin Dillon. They're not going to do it for Brexton Busch. And Brexton Busch is what, 13, 11, 12, somewhere in there? Like, he's young. It is a long way to go. They don't have a truck program. He's not hopping in an Xfinity car anytime in, like, probably at least the next 6-7 years.
He's born in 2011 or 2015, excuse me, May 18, 2015.
So he's 10?
He's 10.
Okay, so they got at least 8 years before he can race Xfinity. They have 6 years before he can race trucks on short tracks. I guess he can do ARCA when he's 15.
Yeah.
Which is wild. Cars Tour, he could, I think, do when he's like 13.
So this famous birthdays page, right?
Oh, got it, Alex. That makes sense. Legacy has a driver that they want for that third car already. Sorry, go ahead.
You're just gonna drop that. I think we talked about it, but I can't.
Yeah.
Anyway, they have the popularity of Brexton Busch. You ready? He's the number 65,589th popular person in America. 10-year-old tourist, he's number 10. Last name Bush, he's number 3.
Behind Kurt and Kyle?
I guess.
Okay.
Family members born in North Carolina, he's number 8. And May 8th, family members, he's number 6.
What a
So he's
weird
the
stat.
6th most popular person born on May 18th.
Ever? Interesting.
What is this? To be fair, I don't know who the other people are.
So he might be the most famous, at least in our circle.
Oh, no. No. So that was weird. I don't know why I did that.
All right. So everything we just told you. No.
Lies.
Lies. All right. Moving on from the Truck Series race, 2 to go here. I thought this was interesting. The networks have removed themselves from the championship format decision making.
Which is very interesting to me. Because they control everything else.
Same here. And I know I throw a lot of shade at Fox all the time. I'm going to do it again right here. If Fox had the last portion of the schedule here, like NBC does, Fox is absolutely not getting up from that table and walking away. Fox would construct this championship how they want it to be constructed. Yes. There's a reason we had Bristol Dirt. There's a reason we have done some weird things at the beginning of the season now. There's a reason we have back-to-back super speedway races to start the year off. Fox likes these things. Fox likes that. NBC said earlier this year, it is worth noting that they were their vice president at the time said that, it was up to NASCAR to make this decision, that he wasn't going to step in and say anything. Now, Gluck talks about this on the teardown this past week and kind of confirms what they had said, I guess. And basically, NBC told NASCAR, do what you think is best for the sport. Okay. What's best for the sport then?
Get rid of the playoffs.
Get rid of at least the one race winner take all.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah. I think you could. Gluck on his podcast said that.
No, Alex.
What did he say?
He said, hot take, I liked Bristol Dirt.
Oh my gosh, Alex.
You just lost a lot of credibility to Alex. I'm sorry.
I'm going to have to figure out what this Discord server thing is. Admittedly, this might be the most old person thing. I have no idea.
You're so pretty.
Do you know what a Discord server is?
Yes.
I know. Oh, damn. Okay, guess what? You get to set it up now. Congrats.
I don't want to set it up. I know what it is. I don't know how.
All right. You forgot to watch some YouTube videos then. Rowdy says Samantha's most popular with her $20 a month Insta subscription. Yeah, that's wild. You can subscribe to her on Instagram now.
For $20?
Yeah, and get exclusive content and messages.
But what is this exclusive content?
Pictures of the family on the road.
Are you serious?
Not the exclusive content that I think some people were maybe hoping for $20 a month.
If you're paying $20, that's the exclusive content people want.
Do you follow Daily Downfords? Oh, yeah, I know you follow Downfords.
Yeah.
Downfords discovered private browsing websites the other day. And Downfords discovered that there is a late model driver out there whose ride is funded by his OnlyFans, which we talked about off air. Yes, which cracked me up. I don't know how old Downfords is, but I can just imagine just the look on his face when he put 2 and 2 together.
Good for them. That's all I'm doing.
Hey,
good for them.
Listen, that girl's making bank.
Good, got it, flaunt it, man.
Yeah, got a shelf life's not that long.
Hey. We're getting old. I'll be 30 this year.
She keeps saying that she's in college. I'm pretty sure this girl's like 26. So who knows?
There's 26-year-olds in college. Just look at college football.
Yeah, but eventually, after 8 years, you're like, oh my God, how long are we going to play the college role?
I mean, he could be Bert Kreischer.
Somebody in the chat nailed it immediately.
Dougie.
We're not naming names here, RPM. Allegedly. Anyway, back to the network thing. Yeah, I think it's a good thing that they removed themselves. Ultimately, it's NASCAR's decision. Gluck talked about the committee getting together. He did say that there was more momentum for a 36 race championship now than there was at the beginning of the year, which I think is interesting for sure, because I would have guessed that it probably wouldn't be that way. I can make a strong argument for 36 races. I can compromise to a 10 race chase as well.
You know how I feel about this. I posted a video about it earlier this week, right? Like,
Yeah.
I I want wins not to matter. I don't care about the playoffs. Like, if we do the playoffs, great. Do it how you want.
Yeah.
Just make it towards the 16 best drivers.
I think ultimately you can do, I think if you have a 36 race championship and you put emphasis on wins, like, hey, a win is worth 20 extra points. Yeah. Then you're good. I think that's enough incentive to be like, hey, people are going to go for wins and not do just ride for points, essentially.
If you want to do the chase again, where there's no like cutoffs or anything like that, in the 16 of those 16 drivers, whoever has the best chase wins. There, I just solved it. You're welcome.
No, yeah. Jake from State Farm wants the chase. Yeah. I think NASCAR's got a decision to make ahead of them, obviously. We aren't going to learn it until January, or at least
January 20th.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be like the time. That's literally when they announce everything for season changes coming up. So we'll see, but I thought that was an interesting news piece. Also, one to go here, Legacy Motor Club. We have a NASCAR lawsuit that has ended. Not the ones that actually people were in tune with, but Legacy Motor Club, Rick Ware Racing, they have settled their charter dispute. They will not go to trial in January, which is big news. So what it sounds like is going to happen here, as they described it, Legacy Motor Club will continue to have its 2 cars next year. Rick Ware Racing will continue to field the 51. It will be using the 15 charter, which is currently leased out to the 60 car of Ryan Preece. They'll take that back next year. The 51 charter will then go to the 60 of Ryan Preece. Preece will use that for next year. And then in 2027, the charter that they are using next year, the 15 charter for the 51, will then become Legacy Motor Club's 3rd charter in 2027. Where does that leave the whole TJ Pusher purchase of the team remains to be seen, because
so weird.
Yeah. Either way, Rick Ware is getting like at least $45 million.
Good for him.
Almost got $150 million. Billable hours is insane right now. You're right, Daniel. It was crazy. There's an Australian girl who races GT cars with OF as her only sponsor.
Good for her.
Hey, listen, you got to fund dreams somehow.
We're funding them.
I'm not.
No, I'm not either, but there's a bunch of creeps out there that are.
Yeah, we're not going down that road. Rowdy.
Got the meats.
They could go multiple different ways with what the discussion is happening here tonight. This has gone off the rails.
We're off the rails tonight, boys. We're off the rails tonight.
So this weekend we have Xfinity at Kansas. We have ARCA on Friday night at Kansas. I have a wedding on Friday night. I am going to be tuned in for ARCA Night in America from said wedding. See if Butterbean, he can clinch this weekend. Yeah.
Butterbean.
Yeah. See how he does. And then we have the Cup race on Sunday.
You just got really loud.
Okay, you got really loud a minute ago too. I don't know what is happening here. It's spiking. I went in and had to modulate you down. All right, I'm gonna turn myself down a little bit here. Kansas. Who are you picking?
Sunday?
Yes.
Bubba.
But whoa, okay.
Bubba.
I am going to take.
Carson was far.
No. I'm going to go with a bit of a long shot here. I'm going to take Chase Elliott to get it done.
Ooh.
Literally no reason other than the fact that I think that this past weekend they had a really good full team race. Good race car, good speed, good strategy, good execution by the driver and pit crew. That was a complete race for them, other than the fact they didn't win, but they're not a Penske car. So I'm going to go with them to kind of shake things up.
So Noah just said he can't really hear me. So did you turn me down too much? Maybe. I can talk louder.
Oh, no. Talk normal and see how that goes now. Apologies, guys.
Okay. Can you hear me
now?
This
is the first time we've had this issue.
Yeah, it is.
Rick Ware getting $45 million for literally nothing. Oh, really? No, really, Lexi? Oh. I can't really hear Brandon Cameron.
Let's go, Brandon.
Chase ain't winning. It's Denny time.
Denny time.
You can't be Jake from State Farm and then support the Progressive car, Jake.
Yeah, that's
Conflict of
like.
interest.
Come on.
Next
Jake.
time I call SiriusXM NASCAR Radio, I'm giving the pod a shout out. This is good stuff. We need more people to get on this. Appreciate that, Daniel. I don't think I've ever once called.
I didn't know you could call.
Yeah. Yeah, you can obviously the drive time, that drive show that they have, whatever that morning drive,
Yeah.
the Moody show, Joey Logano in Kansas. All right, give me your driver of the day.
21.
21.
Josh
21.
Berry. 21.
I am going to go. Actually, hang on, because I had a good one earlier, and now I'm completely blanking on the finishing order. It's great. Riveting radio, I'm aware.
You're so good at this.
I try to be. I'm actually going to go with Chase Elliott. I know I just picked him to win, and I'm not a Chase Elliott fan by any means, but he did drive from 27th to 5th on Sunday, and that's a good, really good run for them. Do you have a move of the race?
No.
Mine is Ryan Blaney not running into a spinning Cody Ware.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It's got to be, right?
Yeah, it has to be, I think.
So every week, guys, we post Matt will post a thing saying, "Hey, this is when we're doing the pod." Next week, whenever we post that, I'm going to retweet it on our page as well. Throw your best questions on there. We're gonna I'm gonna read them on the pod, and we'll go from there. And then obviously we'll be reading y'all's live streams as well. So
do the live stream. It's also live streamed on Facebook as well this week. So we'll promote that a little bit more next time. And next week we'll maybe try to also live stream to
the talk
Twitter?
of the tick.
Twitter or TikTok, one of the two, and see how that goes.
Move of the race, Denny sending Ty Gibbs to
Grandpa's house. Rowdy.
Wow.
Alex did bring up a good point here. Morning drive being on Tubi has been enjoyable. It is on Tubi. So if you don't have SiriusXM NASCAR or SiriusXM service for satellite radio, Tubi is free. You can get it on your computer, your phone, TV, or whatever, and you can watch Morning Drive on there for whatever that is, like 7 to 10, 9 to 8 to 10, somewhere in that range.
Interesting. John says Riddick will win in Kansas.
Ooh. So they believe in the 40. The chat believes in 40 or 2311. I was trying to say 4311.
4311.
Richard Petty, Denny Hamlin. All right. Let the people know where they can find you at.
At Closing Laps. Wow. You can find the pod at Closing Laps on Twitter, not on Instagram yet, on TikTok, and then you can find me on Twitter at _FullSend Racing. And then make sure you guys go follow the YouTube. I don't know when we're gonna do it. We need to build that up some more. Yeah. But we will eventually be switching these lives over to the YouTube as well.
Absolutely. You can find me on TikTok at Break Hard, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Break Hard Blog. Trying to make sure I post to Instagram and Facebook as much as I post to TikTok these days. So, Closing Laps merch coming soon. Maybe we can make that happen. We'll see. All right. We'll see you guys next week.